So this is going to be a real quick video, obviously, because as you can see, I cannot create a character on Gilgamesh, which is where my friends play. And so this is going to be, I guess, my kind of boycott of Final Fantasy, as we're spreading the news to everyone else. Before you buy this game, because it's buy to play, as well as before you subscribe to this game, because even after you buy it, you still have to pay the minimum $13 a month for one character per server, or $15 for more than that. So, in a free-to-play world / or buy-to-play with no monthly sub required, this game, since I think it was released in 2012, I could be wrong, is still on a buy-to-play with subscription model. You cannot download the game or check servers or anything like that before you buy the game or anything. In fact, it's quite a pain in the butt unless you do it through Steam to buy the game. So my friends play on Gilgamesh, and Square Enix would tell you, okay, well, I'm sorry you can't create a character on Gilgamesh. Your friends will have to move to one of the other servers. The problem is they have a well-established guild in that service, or in that server, and that would require everybody moving, which is not going to happen, obviously, because there's too much of a network of friends on that server. Now, here's the problems with this. Okay, first of all, their support will tell you that it does open up at low load times for new character creation. Okay, I have now been checking round about every 6 or 7 hours, different time frames of the day for the past 3 or 4 days now, and it is not opened up not once. Between me and another friend, we have been checking every couple hours. It has not opened up even once in the last 4 days. I've checked at 2 in the morning, at midnight, at 8 a.m., at noon, the evening. It never opens to create a character. Okay, so this is a serious problem, right? Because I bought the game and I can't play it with my friends. I'm not going to just play by myself on a different server and talk to other people. I want to play with my real-life friends who I play games with. So, I say, okay, well, we just won't play this game together. They can continue to play on Gilgamesh and I just won't play it. So I contact Square Enix. I contact Square Enix and I tell them, I will, I'd like a refund, please. Now, keep in mind, I bought the game when it came out, years and years ago, so all I had to do was resubscribe to play it again. So, all I did was sub, so I asked for my sub feedback. When I contacted customer service, I had that sub for an hour, maybe 2 hours. It was basically enough time to download the game and log in and realize I couldn't create a character on the Gilgamesh server, or world as they call it. So they said they don't offer refunds, that it's in their terms that they do not offer refunds on subscriptions, probably not on the game either. So that's where I have a problem. Okay, so if this is how the game's been out now roughly 4 years, and you don't have server problems figured out yet, that's a problem. On top of that, the fact that you don't offer refunds when people discover that they cannot play with their friends. And keep in mind, if somehow a bunch of people from Gilgamesh had decided, okay, yeah, we'll move to a new server, we've got people that want to play with us, and that whole guild moved, Square Enix gets money for that too, because you have to pay for that. So really, this is money hungry. That's what this is. This is greedy, and this is bullshit, and I would urge everyone to not buy this game. I know that there's a lot of people already playing it. There's a lot of fanboys that'll probably get upset at me for this, but look into the eyes of a new player whose friend convinced them, in my case, to come back to the game, and I've got another friend considering buying it, being convinced to come back to the game / or get the game new, and then find out you can't play with that friend because they're on the wrong server. And let's face it, playing with an alt, anyone that plays any MMOs knows that playing with an alt on a second server just to play with your friend is kind of BS, because they're rarely going to play that character versus their main. And if they're only going to play that character when they're playing with you, I mean, come on. You're never going to play with their guild. You're never going to play with that group of friends. So, this is just bad business, and it's greedy. And I would have zero problems and would not even have made this video. I would have been annoyed still, but I would not have made this video, and I would not have made a big deal out of this if they had simply given me my $15 back that I paid to resub. Because this is crap. I mean, this is just bull crap. And luckily my other friend that wants to play it has done the demo thing. So, he didn't actually buy it. So thank goodness he didn't get sucked out of his money. But I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't realize that they were limiting characters being created on servers or whatever. Like, I get that servers overload. I understand that. But when your game has been out 4 years and you've made tons of money on it already, and you're charging a sub fee plus a cost for the game at base, plus a new expansion that just dropped that you made tons of money off, you think you would figure out something to fix the server issues in some way, shape, or form. Whether it be never charging to switch servers, that'd be a good way. If server transfers were always free. If you figured out a way to make these, like this is Aether for the North American realms, if you found a way to make that a mega server where these were the channels within the mega server so you could freely float between them. I know that's a lot of money, that's a lot of coding, that's a lot of overhaul, but you're making money. You have plenty of it. You're Square Enix. So really, and I've seen complaint upon complaint on the Steam community about this, about how it's pointless to buy it. I've seen numerous tweets, including my own, about how this game is pointless to buy. There's no draw to it right now because I can't play with my friends, so what's the point? So yeah, you got my $15, you greedy bastards. You should have fucking allowed me to get a refund on that once, you figured out. And I told you the reason. I told the support guy the reason, and he was just like, we don't offer refunds, close chat. That was all it was. We don't offer refunds, close chat. Boom. That was it. That was the entire thing. So now I'm going to post this video absolutely everywhere that even mentions Final Fantasy XIV, including Steam, the Final Fantasy forums, GameSpot, just every gaming website that I know. If there's anything to do with Final Fantasy XIV, this video is getting posted. Every Twitter, I'm going to link everybody. I'm going to take all the hashtags. I know this sounds like a stupid threat or whatever, but I'm pissed off. The fact that you didn't offer me a refund when I couldn't play with my friends in an MMO is the most ridiculous business model I have ever seen. I would rather go and play a free-to-play, pay-to-win game that I could play with my friends than play this bullshit just because of that. That is bad business, and it's greedy.